I wanted to touch base with you guys today on a book called Crush It by Gary Vee. Crush It. And I will tell you this, like, the discovery of this book led me to a lot of self-awareness and things that it kind of gave me a vision for an avenue of where I felt like there was some void in the sales industry or business as a whole, because if you are an entrepreneur, then you are in sales, right? You're constantly selling yourself. Which kind of led me back to the discovery of who you are to be able to have that platform built on a rock as opposed to quicksand, right? If your platform's built on quicksand, you can have all the visions and dreams that you want, but the reality of it is they aren't going to matter very much because you're going to change dramatically if you have not taken care of yourself. So if you don't know who you are as a person, how in the hell are you going to know what you're going to be dreaming and doing? If you don't have your house in order, how in the hell are you going to be able to plan anything else without having your star player in line, right? But having known that, I started seeing that in little nuances I read from Crush It by Gary Vee. But, I was drawn to this part. Like, I always mark pages, right? So, like, anytime I have a page that I want to go back to, I mark them. And you can see, like, I marked 2 pages in a row because I'm crazy. By the way, love that picture, Gary. That's super cool. Anyway, I use video because I love to talk. This is a quote from the book. And I've got a big personality, and that medium is the most fun for me. But again, do not compromise your DNA. He says it right there. Don't compromise your DNA. If you're self-conscious in front of a camera, but have loads of personality and a compelling voice, don't force yourself to do a video blog, but an audio podcast, right? He's telling you right there to play to what your strengths are. So when I read that, though, I was like, video, wait, I would love to do video. Right? And my wife, she's like, I've been telling you to do video for years. And I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Right? I mean, when you have a face like this, I'm just kidding, seriously. I digress again. Anyway, in the book, it just has a lot of stuff. And to kind of sum it up, I mean, basically it's go out and find what you are passionate about, apply it to some sort of business, and then you will be able to crush it. And there's a lot of truth to that. Because if you're doing something that you're passionate about, then you're gonna crush it, right? That's why it brings it all the way back to Sales 101.111111. Sell something that you believe in and are passionate about, because it is way easier to crush it when you're passionate about something. The reason why I like doing what I'm doing right now is in mortgage, I help people get the American dream. I am not a doctor, obviously. But one of the biggest things people do in their life is settle down and buy a home to raise their family. I love doing that. I love being up against the gun. I gotta close by this date. It drives me. The pressure drives me. My wife is much the same. That's why we're so compatible. The pressure drives me. But again, you're not going to be able to do all the things that you want to do in the career that you want to do it in if you don't have your house in order. I take myself back to me, 2007. I was a top 10 AE. I wasn't the top AE, right? But I was a top 10 guy. But the leap from top 10 to like number 1 is just it's like 10 times the volume. And I got that way by discovering most of what I am. I'm not even close to all of what I am. But that road, that avenue of going down to discovering who you are so that you can be your best true self to your loved ones and the people that you work with and in your career, so that you can look back when you're 70 and 80 years old and going, I did everything I could for everything at every moment, always. Anyway, but you gotta have fun too. So anyway, thank you so much for checking me out. Follow me on social media and have a nice day.